Hello, my vet friends. I tell you what, today I'm going to be putting on the struts that go on to hatch in the back of my Corvette. Now, that is probably not even worthy of normally of a video, but you know what? When I was taking them apart, I realized they're not the same as the later models. They don't come off as easy. They're actually a pain to get off if you don't do it right. So I learned a little bit about how it came off. And in that process, I thought, you know what? I want to make a video on that because this will help somebody else from not yanking it off, not taking a chance on breaking the glass or something else. So I'm going to show you that now, how it comes apart, how these work, and then we'll go back and put the new pair on. Okay. Now when you take a look at the ones that's like in the 85, which is what mine is, and I imagine 86 perhaps too, but 84 for sure. But if you have one of these and it has this kind of head on it, you know way to rate. It doesn't have that collar that snaps on and snaps off that you can put a little screwdriver in there to pry it out. It doesn't have that, so there's another way to take it off. Now, as I mentioned, you could just pull it off, and I've seen that done, but boy, I tell you, that's putting some risk on your glass, and it's unnecessary because there is a way to do it. And I'm going to take it to the bench here and show you that little part that has to be pulled back so you can take it off easily. Well, pretty easily, okay? Now we can take a look and see exactly what's inside where the ball goes in. Inside here there's a little snap that actually holds, like a little lock that holds it in place. And when it's on there, you can't even see it. But what we need to do is we need to be able to reach in there, and I have this like little pick, and reach in there and pull that back so it's out of the way, and then you can pop it off. It's in there, you reach in there and pull that out. Now it's a little difficult to get it in there, but if you get the right tool, you can. And then it will come off relatively easy. But it is a little hard to get that in there. And you got to have something like this to make it happen. Now on our original ones here, we have this little rubber ball. And what that does is I think that rides against the glass of your target top when you have the target top in there. Now, interesting enough, these unscrew, so you can unscrew this, the ball mount right there, and then we start prying this off. Now, I already did the other side with that, and I found that a little WD shot there and shot here works out pretty good. There we go. Got to kind of break it loose because it's been there a long time. And then once you get it started, you can kind of go around and start pushing it so it goes over there. And then it gets a little more elastic. I thought about maybe having to heat it, but I don't think it's not necessary. It wasn't on the other side. But a little WD always helps. And then you get it off. Now we want to put these on the new one at the same location so that, now some of them come with that, but I think the rubber ball here, as long as it's not deteriorated, there's no reason why that shouldn't be good. Okay, the package pretty good. They look clean, nice. I like it. This is where we're going to have to put the. No, I guess it's here. Is where we're going to have to put the rubber unit on here, which don't look like it'd be too hard. Looks like these on, but you see how this is? This is the pops out right there, so you can make it loose and pop them off really easy and pop them on. I'm going to take this one out of the plastic too, and the same way, and you see this got the electrical fastener down there, and you want to put these on the right side. Now there's a left and a right, which to me is interesting because this unscrews and you can move it any place you want. See that? I mean, it's not locked in there, so you should be able to make it any way that you want. But you want to fasten that up so it will go, your electrical connection on the car will snap onto there, and the same as the top. But we want to put these on the top here. So we either got, it looks like we may have to take these off. So if I take this off, then we should be able to slide this over there pretty easy. Okay, to my recollection, that's pretty close to where the other ones were down from the top. Now this is where I was talking about the electrical connectors. I'm not sure why they say there's a left and right, and I know it's because of the connector, but you can obviously move that connector pretty much wherever you need to move it. So even if you loosen it up, put it on there. So I don't think that's a problem. Let's do the same thing on the other one here. Take it off. This also lets you use some adjustment, I guess, but once you get it on. But this is, you know, nice to keep these rubber ones on there. These are factory. So I think I'm down there pretty good. Yeah, like the other one. Of course, you could always move it if necessary. Well, that should be it. Now this should be pretty easy from here. We will see. Okay. All right, we'll go to the car, and that's our next step. Now this has been awfully easy to install. I was just demoing here to see how easy I could do this on the film, and it popped right in. And we do the same thing up here, but I think it's smarter to connect these before we snap it in there. There it is. All right, and the one does hold it up there, so that makes it easier to do the other side. Let me set that down there, and now we'll do the other side. And we'll make that, I think I'm putting that right in the right position. I'm going to put this on first. And I'm going to snap this on. That easy. Again, this one looks a little easier to snap on. Clean that little bit of dirt off there. Okay, now they're on secure. Now let's see how it goes down. Pretty hard, real hard. Boy, compared to what it was, huh? I like it. The way it worked out good. It comes up, then it slowly hits to the top. I like that, so don't jerk on there. Worked good. You can see how easy it is to install. Basically, to install the way we did it in the last seconds. There's bing, 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 and it's done. That's why it really doesn't need to have a video. The only reason I decided to share it with you is because I had a thought when I first started taking this off, how does that come apart without me prying it and taking a chance on hurting the glass somehow? So I did some studying and looked at it and finally got one loose. And when I did, I seen where the little clip was, and that's why I thought I'd share with you that little movement there can pop it loose and it come right off. So it's not a big deal once you know the little trick. And that's what I wanted to show. Might as well show the whole thing as long as we're shooting a film. As always, I love sharing things with you that I have to do to my vet. You may have to do to your vet, and together we'll be able to figure out an awful lot of things, especially on our '85 Corvette. So thanks for watching. I look forward to the next time.